YoloVanCoin, live on the screen as that future's every day. You know what I mean? Daily point of interest, I wait that zone. Patience in my chest, I let the chart talk slow. TT rage, crack the model. Lines in the plan, I do not chase candles. I let them come to hand, need that 1 hour shift. State change on cue, delivery flips clean, then I know what to do. No panic in the room, no ego at the wheel. I keep my pulse steady, I respect the feel. When price tells the truth, I don't force a play. I can sit on my hands and still win the day. See the sea too close up, then I'm ready to load up. 1 hour candle, one breath, M5 entry with no stress. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, grown man's cold scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eyes. No fear moves here, we don't bend it for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again. I stream the session, let the people see how a clean decision can set you free. Teach the young ones how to hold that line. Not every move is yours, not every chart is mine. If the point ain't hit, I stay patient, the state don't shift. I keep it vacant. C2 closure, then I watch that seed. C3 on the hour, that's the entry I need. I talk risk first, then reward can breathe. The pro don't need noise, just a tested read. Community growing from the steps I show. From I need a win to now I know. See the C2 close up, then I'm ready to load up. 1 hour candle, one breath, M5 entry with no stress. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, throw hands, cool scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eye. No fear moves here, we don't bend for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again. I used to want it fast, now I want it right. Let the market breathe, then I step in light. No emotional trade, that's a heavy chain. I cut that loose and I teach the game. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, phone hands, cold scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eye. No fear moves here, we don't bend for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again.
All right, all right. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me properly and you can see me. Yeah, Nasdaq's gonna tank. The 652 is coming. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I think a 650 is coming right now. Yeah, I want to see Nasdaq lower. All right, Nasdaq took out the pre-daily high, and the pre-daily high is still intact. Oh yeah, the 651 is coming. Here we go. Price is dying. That was crazy. That was crazy. All right, we have a V-shaped reaction on the 1 minute time frame. That's crazy. Let me see gold. Gold is tanking. It's not ideal. So we're waiting for what the price wants to do. Crude oil. That's what we wanted to see. A new, but the problem is that no entry model yet. So I wanted to short. My target is a pre-weekly low. I think I'm gonna focus on indices. This is a crude V-shaped reaction from here. Now Nasdaq's gonna go and take out the equal highs, the 747. Good morning, Alan. Good morning. So I think equal high is gonna be taken on Nasdaq. Here, that's equal highs. Or we're gonna see the 3 or 5 minutes, but I think this was a manipulation. We have a V-shaped reaction on a 1 minute time frame. ES is going higher, hasn't reached any important level yet. The pre-daily high is coming. This pre-daily high. I think M5 equal highs is coming. So I want to see a 30 more points higher. I don't believe that it's just a retrace. We had a bearish on the 5 minutes time frame. The 1 minute, sorry, the 1 hour is gonna give us a crazy bullish C2. Only problem is that actually we have a SMT at the lows, so ES can be a better long opportunity, I guess. But the equal highs is coming on Nasdaq, and on ES on the 5 minute time frame we wanna see the price to going to take out the pre-daily high. So I wanna see actually the pre-daily high on ES. That's a stronger asset. Nasdaq is the weaker asset, but had the SMT at the lows. So yeah, that was a manipulation. So ideally I want to see the pre-daily high, and I want to see Nasdaq actually bringing ES bringing higher Nasdaq as well. So probably we're gonna have another sweep here, and then the pre-daily high is coming on ES. But I would like to see a short, but I want to see the pre-daily high to be tagged on ES as well. So I want to see Nasdaq going higher. Yeah, so I'm gonna go on the 1 hour time frame and trying to frame possible long towards the pre-daily high on ES. I don't need a 4 hour time frame, I need only just a 1 hour time frame here. The 4 hours is indecisive yet. It's an open, high, low, close. Ideally I want to see this to be taken. I think that was a Yuda swing, and if we have a closure, because ES is actually bullish on the 1 hour time frame, I think that's a stronger asset. On the 1 hour time frame actually we had this SMT here. So what we wanna trade when we have these, we wanna trade the stronger asset, which is a Nasdaq ES. So I wanna see this going to the pre-daily high. I need a 5 minute changing state of delivery to engage and target higher prices. Even if Nasdaq is not taking out this level, I think ES gonna take out pre-daily high until the SMT is not actually broken. If it's gonna be broken, then I'm not looking for continuation anymore. That was a manipulation. So right now actually that was a good entry here. You could enter, put your stop loss at the candle bodies, and you could target 2R which is around exactly you would be out with 2 hours just in 10 minutes. And yeah, probably we won't see any new order block to form because we in the middle of a little bit closer to the end of the 10 o'clock candle. So ideally we wanna see something like this, and the 10 o'clock is gonna sweep the pre-daily high and going lower. Let me see YM on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, YM is going higher. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I wanna see equal highs on Nasdaq, and I wanna see pre-daily high on ES. Okay, if ES gonna take out the pre-daily high, there is no long continuation anymore on ES. Sorry, Nasdaq. Not yet. It's really close. I wanna see actually to take out that high. Yeah, perfect. As I mentioned, it took out the equal highs, and then now ES gonna take out the pre-daily high, and then we're gonna see probably reversal. But let's just wait. Yeah, don't try to jump in. Okay. Okay, so I'm waiting, guys. The swing was the 9:30, 5 minutes candle. What's your plan, guys? What are you looking for on the market? Yeah, yes, should take out the high. That's actually 46 level. Has to take out. Let me go on the 1 hour time frame. I wanna see the ES to tag in the daily fair value gap and then see how the price is actually reacting from that level. So we have a daily fair value gap and we have a 1 hour fair value gap at this high. So I wanna see to take out. Probably good morning exactly. Probably it's gonna take out in the next couple of minutes. So dude, it's almost taken out. Yeah, here we go. Took out the high. At least it took out on Trado weight, but it didn't taken out. Haven't taken out, or it hasn't taken out on trading view. So now we have a 1 hour. Sorry, 1 hour fair value gap, a daily fair value gap. As my pre-market analysis I mentioned, we have SMT at the lows, so that was a lying asset was actually the Nasdaq. So the original doll was a pre-daily high and the lying asset was Nasdaq, swept the low, and you can see didn't sweep this low. So this SMT actually telling us the price wants to go higher. So if we have a new changing state of delivery here on the 1 hour time frame, then SP500 is bullish, and I still see Nasdaq bearish because this was the down move. The internal structure is turning to be bullish as well on Nasdaq as well, but the internal structure is always weaker, so be ready. Let's say if this is a C2, then we anticipate a C3 towards this fair value gap. So I'm looking for longs. Even the medium time frame is bearish. I'm looking for longs from the C3 to target this imbalance here. Probably this is gonna be not strong enough to push the price lower. I wanna keep in mind my 50% of this order block. I want to see the price react of this order block. Let me just annotate, this is a H1 OB 50%. I don't like this order block when we have only like one candle, so I'm not really think it's a strong order block. You already try to close above this fair value gap, right? But after this fair value gap, the price retraced back to this internal OB, swept the low into the 1 hour fair value gap, and that pushed the price through this. So I anticipate this actually right now should act as an inverse fair value gap in the future. So what I think is gonna happen, open, low, high, close on 10 o'clock, we're gonna manipulate into the 50% of this order block, or maybe we're gonna sweep into this inverse fair value gap and we're gonna go target this 1 hour fair value gap. Here as well, we have this 1 hour fair value gap. I would like to see continuation higher. We had the C2, that's a C3, so we're gonna have a C4 on ES and C3 on Nasdaq. Okay guys, what's up? Have you pressed the like? Please, if you're not, just press the like. Let me know what's your plan. Thank you. Let me put my chart on. Just give me a second on thread of it. I'm gonna put on when I'm in the trade or I'm trading. Right now I'm not trading. Ideally I want to wait, but even if I go on the 50 minutes time frame, I can see there was a C2, that's a C3. So even here on the 1 minute time frame, you can actually frame long, but because of this huge, there is no bearish, there is no even single bearish candle. So on the 15 minute time frame we don't have any. I don't need this here. This is a pretty high, so if I go on the 15 minute, I can show you that I don't need these equal highs anymore. This is a 50 minute C2 here, and there was actually a bullish closure. I'm gonna mark out the closure and this 50%. The price is the candle is ideal because we only had a shallow wick, so I want to see higher prices from this point of interest. If I go on the 1 minute time frame, you can see the price has never manipulated into this point of interest. We had this M15 C2. Let me just switch off the fan. Here we go. And then we had the SMT at the lows, and then if I see, there was a manipulation, and now we have a distribution phase, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And this was a M1 changing state of delivery, and this is very classic when we have this kind of pattern. Before we have a changing state of delivery, the price just actually aggressively expand. So we want to see a new OB and then going higher, but make sure that this low can be sweep at the next candle open, because that's an internal liquidity. So right now I wouldn't engage. I'm still waiting for the price to going back to my point of interest, and hopefully I can target some or long some prices. Alright guys, it seems like you have no plans. You're not planning the trade. You just jump in, jump out. So I don't know who's watching the stream. Do you have any plan for today? You're trying to actually just sit in and waiting for the entry, but you have no entry plan, or what's the deal, guys? Okay, you have the same markup. All right, happy to see that. Okay, I'm bullish now. I'm waiting for the price to give me an entry. Yeah. Ideally I don't want to see yet to come back this M15 POI because that's gonna create a huge wick, and we don't want to see a 1 hour wick to the upside. I wanted to wait to then yeah, we have this news. I think that's orange, right? Let me check. It's a home sales or something. Yeah, yo, that's red. Yeah. Okay, talks on agreement to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon are achieving positive results. Oh fuck me again. We have these headlines here there again, so probably we're gonna have a crazy market. Big stop losses please if you long or short, and has a lower micro numbers. All right, if you get on the 30-minute C2, that's fine. It's based on your setup, that's based on your entry model. That's why I told in my weekly pre-market analysis, then if you actually trading your own, like, that's why if I do a weekly recap, I only do actually A setups, because everybody has its own risk tolerance, and it depends on the person, the trader. What's your B setups? I can tell, I don't want to tell, and I don't want to make a PDF about that because it's gonna confuse people in the Discord. So yeah, you got it. Okay, so that was a C2 here, and there was a one out here. Then I had this, which is a really small one, and then I had this. Good morning, Nicole. Good morning. I have this as well. Okay, and now this is the new. All right. Let me annotate the chart. Okay. And now I have a C1 here. Have a C. Wow. Here we go. That's a C3. Alright, I think this is not ideal what we see right now. It's too deep retrace. I really didn't want to see that. Fuck yeah, they're gonna close this as a fucking 10 a.m. swing. They playing games, guys. Fuck. Clowns. So be careful, right? Be careful, because now this is too deep retrace. Ideally I wanted to see open low high close night, things like open low high close night. Seems like the 9 o'clock this 50 minutes candle is gonna be an open high low close, and on the 1 hour time frame we're gonna have, so what we're gonna have, I guess we're gonna have a C2 here, and the 10 o'clock candle gonna be the C3 M15, and we can target lower prices. I don't like this. I wanted to long. Yes, is actually bullish, and but his reaction is not really ideal. So yeah, you see that literally the price was consolidating here. Now we had a manipulation, probably go lower than, I don't know, I'm trying to frame entry, but as well I can see the stop loss should be like huge, like 150 100 point at least. So If you go with 5 micros, that's $1,000, right? Let me see the chat. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I usually use, let's say, when I trade Asian session, which is rarely happens, but sometimes when I, let's say I live in a quiet city in Spain, and if I go to the more busier city, you know, I'm trying to. So and then when I coming back from the busy, like let's say Los Cristianos with Las Americas, because I was, let's say, chilling on the beach or something like that, and I'm coming back at the night, like midnight. I usually check the market on my phone, but it's like a pain in the ass. You cannot see where did you enter. It doesn't show exactly the entry points. It doesn't show the current price properly. You have to zoom in, but you don't see moving the price. So it's like I don't know what's wrong with TradeAway. It should actually just work their ass out and make it like a good mobile phone application, but they don't do because they don't care. So it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I don't like this deep retrace. I can understand why it happens on ES because that was the last 5 minutes where order block, so the price retraced. But this week, price is not in sync. Gold, dude, gold is crazy. I anticipate we had a low of the day, and now we had this bearish. Now we almost turned to be bullish, but I think we can say that this is still bearish, because if the price closes here, we're still inside this up move. I want to see then lower prices, but I don't want to trade against the ideal low of the day, so no. And again, yeah, I want to see pre-weekly low and May 6 low as my pre-market analysis I uploaded in the Discord. Only problem is that I had no clean entry here, no C2 or not even C3 entry. So, and I don't want to short inside this an M15 because we have a barely, like we had this 9 o'clock, but I don't want to actually trade against this probably swing formation back to London high and then going lower. So wasn't any ideal entry on crude oil, or let's say it wasn't clean at all. Okay, so gold make the C2 on the 1 hour time frame. I'm not trending against the low of the day, and we actually took out the pre-day high. So two ideal scenario we can have: consolidation, going lower, consolidation, V-shape, and then going higher. Never have consolidation, retrace, and going higher. That's not happening, because after consolidation we had a manipulation. We're gonna have distribution, but to actually engage, even if we have a C2, I would like to see these up close candles to be disrespected. So even if the price gonna make a C3, I'm gonna engage with a C4 and target lower prices. I don't want to jump in the premise of the C3 is gonna go lower. I don't see that it's gonna, you know, this was like much more like a consolidation here, and we had this manipulation out now. I need a closure below that actually created the manipulation. Until I don't engage here, this is like, damn guys, what I would do, I would frame if this bullish 1 hour closure gonna disrespected, I short I short Nasdaq, because that's the weaker asset now. And if you see, that was a high, that's the low. Where is the low? Here? No, here. So if the price wants to go higher, it should happen, dude, this is crazy, it should happen from this area. If this is gonna be disrespected, let me go on the 5 minute. If it's gonna be disrespected, I'm gonna short Nasdaq. That's simple, okay? Because when I have the price and that's not in sync, I think the best if I reflip the frame of the bullish or the bearish thing. Alright guys, don't forget to hit the like on the video, please. That's gonna help to grow the channel. If you have any question, we have full-time traders, just drop your question, and yeah, no drama, nothing, okay? Just ask. Here we go. This is not really ideal to short, even if we disrespect this, because we inside is 5 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on the 1 minute. Okay, now we had another SMT again here between the 9:30 and the 10 o'clock, which is ideal, so that means the price wants to go higher. This is a 5 minute SMT and the future 1 hour SMT, and of course if I go, that's actually a proper future C2 from this 15 minute fair value gap. So it can be actually a long opportunity on ES, but it's still bearish on Nasdaq, so that's why difficult to frame, guys. This one is gonna be disrespected, so if we close below this candle, then the 5 minutes is gonna turn to be bearish. This one happened. I don't need this one anymore. I mean, like, yeah, open high low close, open low, open high low close was the 9 o'clock candle. So ideally we want to see continuation lower, right, on Nasdaq. That's the structure break. We don't have any structure break, and we have SMT at the lows. So I can't wait to see on Twitter the people posting like that was easy, simple and clean, and they make $1 million with 75 accounts, right? No closure even on the 1 minute time frame. So be careful. I know it looks nice, like looks ideal that, oh, I'm on a short. Why? Because the price made a 1 minute changing state of delivery, and you will, if you enter here, guys, you should put your stop loss here. That's why all the beginner ICT traders gonna wait for this here to close below, and then they can put their stop loss here, and they anticipate this is a protected high of the new 1 hour candle or the 15-minute candle right here. But don't forget this higher time frame approach, and this can be just a noise. I know it, everybody wants to, like, this looks like a V shape, or the whole afternoon normal can be just a consolidation, so no rush. Oh yeah, clean. Let me put my favorite GIF, guys. Here we go. Okay guys, let me put it here, please. Okay, it's clean, guys. Okay, here we go. Let me see how does it look like on the stream. Perfect, it's clean, guys. Okay, This one looks like consolidation, right? So if the price wants to go lower, this is a range high. Let me clean this shit, it's disturbing me. And this is a range low. Okay, you see it's not ideal to engage yet. That's a range low. That was a low that created this high, high and the low. Here high and the low is consolidating. Right now I don't need this one anymore. I don't think so you need this one here anymore, so I'm gonna delete this. Okay, just a noise, and then we need this frame now. So right now on the 5 minute, I want to stay on the 5-minute time frame. Price disrespected this point of interest, and we only know that price gonna make a new changing state of delivery if it's gonna actually go higher, sweep the low and go again, and then going higher, and that's gonna be a protected low. But after this move, maybe we're gonna have a see like the candle like this, a manipulation going lower or and going higher. I don't know from that stage now, so I'm waiting. So if I just see this from, honestly, like this is like a whole consolidation. I cannot really go like, I think this is a, I don't know, I think I should use this range. That's like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, yeah, from since 6 o'clock we were consolidating, and then we had this manipulation out of the range from this low to that high. So if I merge this one with the standard deviation, we have a lot of lows. Pre-daily low probably is coming, and a pre-weekly low. This one is from yesterday, I don't need. So accumulation, manipulation, I think we have distribution. Crazy, yeah? Here we go. Now we're probably gonna go. London low was taken, so we broke out of the range on the 5-minute. No more SMT, that's good. So probably 42 is coming on ES. We should try to frame a trade. It was a manipulation. And it's all happened inside the fair value gap, literally. I want to see a retrace for this 550 level. The next, here we go, this is a new, yeah, maybe 481 is coming now because there's like low resistance liquidity run. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see continuation entry, guys. I go on the 15 minutes. We have like 46 seconds, and this is a doll. I want to see open, high, low, close inside this 15 minutes candle. So probably targeting. Oh shit! Taken out my level almost. Okay, and let me just put this here. That's a M15 point of interest. I go on the 1 minute time frame. This is M15 point of interest. I want to see this one on the 1 minute time frame. Why I cannot see here? I go on the 1 minute, perfect. So I want to see open, high, low, close. There is a 1 minute order fair value gap here. I want to see that tag in. Make a new 1 minute and then going lower. This is here, yeah. Exactly the same London low on ES. So ideally you want to see something like this. It's really close. The 58 is like 20 more points. So yeah, probably it's gonna take it out now. Like that doesn't make any sense to go higher than going lower. So it's gonna sweep that low. Yeah, here we go, swap that low, and now it's gonna no entry. So I want to see a retrace and going lower until the -2, which is Asian low. I want to see London low as well here on ES, and then hopefully I can frame any trade. I wanna see a entry. Yeah, I'm not trading against. When we have a closure here, then maybe I'm gonna trade, but it's already taken out this pre-session open 7 p.m. So I'm not touching gold. I'm not touching gold because now it took out the most obvious liquidity, which we anticipate was bullish. So that was a low of the day. Low of the day is not there anymore, so probably we go lower, but to frame from here we can retrace and then going lower. So the next candle is not ideal. Wow, I really want to see now retrace back to this area and then going lower. I want to short ES or Nasdaq. I'm not gonna lie, I want to short and target Asian low. Probably I'm gonna target Asian low on Nasdaq because that's the weaker asset. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for. That's a reaction. Don't forget guys to hit the like under the video. That's gonna help to grow the channel. If you have any question, don't be shy. I'm gonna have to we have a nice price reaction from this 370 level, but I wanna see the maybe the half an yeah, we have still like 15 minutes, like 9 minutes. As you can see, we had a C2, we have a C3, so I'm anticipating C4. So probably maybe I'm gonna short on the 3 minutes time frame to target Asian low because that's the obvious doll here. And yeah, I wanna short at 70 more points. So yeah, I wanna short that. But for that I need 3 minutes changing state of delivery. So yeah, I like this here on ES we have a C3, so ideally I want to short on Nasdaq because that's the weaker. So yeah, that's a nice correlation here. 9 more minutes. I'm just gonna start to annotate. I think that's gonna be a nice short opportunity. Pum, 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 pum. Is anybody shorted the gold into this Asian low, London low, or just were because we can annotate that was a range, that was your point of interest here, that was a H1 point of interest. It is a 5 minute. This is here. This is based on 15 minutes. Yeah, you could enter literally the second 5-minute candle, and you could put your stop loss there like this, and you have a 2R like this. That was clean, Nicole. How can you miss? That was easy. That was like textbook. Yeah, that was textbook, Nicole. I'm telling you, that was textbook. No, just kidding. And then don't forget, actually, we had the consolidation manipulation as well. So use a standard deviation from that low to that high. We have the pre-daily low at -1.5 and nothing else. I can imagine how yeah, dude, like I was clean. I'm telling you, I was clean and easy, and you could make $100 million with one candle move and 170 minutes. Yeah, in the long term you make every day $1 million, and you charging $70 or $100 for Discord, but you go still working in the shop, but you don't telling people that. Okay, so we have an M30 point of interest. We have an M30 point of interest as well. Well, I don't like this sweep here. I want to see a closure here, and that means Nasdaq is weaker. So easy, yeah. Do that 100-point up move in 5 minutes is crazy. Do you see, guys? Fucking 110 point right now. Please tell me you long is from one point SL, right? On the lower time frame. Sorry, guys. I want to see this fair value gap to tag in. This is a 5 minutes fair value gap. This is ideal. This is textbook, right? This is easy. This is beautiful. No rush. We don't have any week, so it's gonna be open, low, high, close the next 5 minutes candle. So it's gonna be open, going lower, retest this high, 75% of this candle, and going higher. Target this 515. 515 is coming. 515 is coming. That's gonna tag in the fair value gap before it goes lower. Let me see the chat. Easy, brother. That was easy. Here we go. 514, 514. First, twice. Congratulations. Easy, easy. So guys, yeah, we reached this point of interest. I'm not interested about anymore because I'm framing shorts on the 30 minutes chart if we have. We tag into this 5 minute fair value gap. That was what I wanted to see. And now I want to see a reaction, but I want to stay on the 30 minutes time frame because we still have 3-4 more minutes. I don't really want to see price closing back to the London, because if it's gonna, then it's a seek and destroy price action, and I don't really want to be part of this. So no bueno. Let me see how many likes I have on the video. Bum 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 bum. If you have any question, don't be shy, ask. Another good video I found, and that's amazing. I think, guys, everybody should watch that video. There is, like, I don't know the name. I just randomly went through the YouTube yesterday, and there was one female trader, and alright, guys, I think it's not that difficult to press the like. I know some of you pressed already, but if you watch the stream, at least please just like the video. And so, and she was talking about these prop firm rules, and she told that those prop firm rules are made to you fail. So they don't want you to have a payout, and the first time when you start to have payouts consistently, they're gonna fuck you up somehow. They're gonna try you break a rules or whatever. And actually this whole prop firm industry is forcing a good trader to be a bad trader, because to follow these prop firm rules are not good, because consistency is not because of you, it's because of them, because they have income source from the new challenges. Okay, so these consistency rules are bullshit. It's not because to so just think about that. Finally you catch you, no, I wouldn't say you're lucky, let's say you profitable trader, but your entry model shows that you enter here and you put your stop loss here, okay, and then you long, and you have to fucking close the trade because you over like 20-30% consistency. You have to fucking kidding me. Or let's say your entry model shows that, okay, short from here, and you have let's say 50-point discount stop loss, okay, and you say like, okay, it can be the price coming here, so you're trailing your stop, right, with proper risk management, proper strategy, and so on. And this trade happens every for a while, and every professional traders make a shit tons of money because they were like, okay, this is the environment when I wanna hold my position, and you trimming your no training your position, and then you just training, and you could make like a $5,000 day with exactly the same, let's say 3 micros risk, because you were fucking trailing and the market was on your side, and let's say that was a black swan event or any like a comment, and you have to close here because the consistency rule, right, and you miss exactly like 400 more points, which can be like a life changer in any countries. So I don't like prop firms that much. So I always recommend people to gain as much structural leverage and put your money on your IRA account. Okay, we had a 30 minutes closure. That's amazing. I like this. We have a SMT, not SMT. Yeah, we have a possible target here. Let me see the 3 minute. Yeah, so I don't want to see price coming back this point of interest anymore. I want to see a closure here and target lower prices. That simple. And I want to see London low, sorry, not Asian low. So but this is gonna be like a huge stop loss, so you should put around the body. You target, yeah, it's not good. Let me see on the 50 minute. We can try to frame on the 15 minute as well. Let me have the oh yeah, the 15 minutes so the 15 minutes point of interest perfectly aligned the previous 15 minutes closure. So no, exactly the same exactly the same 1 minute yeah, we have still 3 more minutes for the 5 minutes to close. So this is actually this is let me annotate M1 and M3 CSID. So literally, damn, this is not the ideal entry. 118 points, but that doesn't mean it won't hit our TP, which is that level. And as well, we had this -1, and if the price wants to do it's like a market maker sell model, right? So if you have a proper market maker sell model, we want to see retrace back to the OT level of this range to 1, between 0 and 1, right? So ideally we want to see this is a ideally we want to see this dude, just leave this here. I don't like that much trading view, guys. I see why other traders like who are professionals, they don't use trading view, they charting in Sierra, because Sierra is amazing. So so from this high to this low, if this is a proper market maker sell model, we want to see after this -1, the price to retrace back to the OTE before it goes lower. If this is a market maker sell model on the 1 minute time frame, and probably that is right. So from that high, from that low, this is actually one leg. And if you understand, you remember I was talking in my Discord as well about this idea that the leg, if I would like to see a continuation fractal model, I would like to see the price coming back around the 50%, sweep the first internal liquidity between the 50% and the 100%, and then going lower, and that's gonna be, let's say, a 50-minute swing formation inside this 1 hour time frame move or trend, sorry. And right now you see we have only just a fair value gap, and this is the first, and what a surprise, this is around the OTE. So if the price don't do something like this, I'm more than happy to take. So this is the OTE level. So I want to see a slow up move until here, and then another leg to the downside. Probably we won't have any entry, but it's okay. Do you understand, guys, the framework? Maybe it's better to short actually ES. Let me see. Yeah, now this is a low resistance liquidity around here as well. I don't want to see this on the 1 minute time frame. That's only for the 5 minute. So what we have, let me annotate. We had this manipulation, standard deviation from here to here. We reach this level. We still have the -2, and then we have this range. Now I want to see a higher move from that high to that low. The first internal liquidity I want to see a sweep is here, but it's means that if the price gonna go follow this market maker sell model from this -1.5, we should have a OT from this high to this low, and the OT is exactly the same. Something like this. There we go. So I was looking for shorts from here, because on the 1 minute time frame, if I go on the 30-minute time frame and frame the C, so if I want to see a C4 30 minutes, but I took out the obvious liquidity level, we have this fair value gap here, so that's going to be, I think, ideal target for this is like a M30 point of interest. I'm gonna change the color to that one. Here we go, and I go on the 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, exactly the same. It's gonna be like a tiny. So ideally I want to see the price coming back to this 50 minutes fair value gap before it goes lower. Why? Because the price took out the external to internal to external. So I want to see something like this one coming back here and then going lower, and here as well it took out this internal, but this is the external coming back and then going lower. internal to external, which is around the area I want looking for shorts, or it's just gonna tank. We never know, but we have to have a framework to able to short or long the price. So this is a point of interest of the 30-minute candle, 11 to 11, 10:30, and now we see the price came back actually into this 3 minutes order block, fair value gap. Let me put this one lighter. Yeah, let's only put this one lighter too, and blue. Here we go. Yeah, let me see the check. Oh, chat, always. So it looks juicy, we want to short, but price is at the bottom of the leg. I want to see at least manipulation higher before it goes lower. Probably we're going to have a consolidation here. We can anticipate higher manipulation and then expansion lower. Probably we're going to have another 1 minute market maker sell model from this area. Or we're just going to go lower. I don't know, we will see. This is I don't want to see on the 3 minutes. So I don't think so. That's 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes? No. Here we go. Yeah, it looks like consolidation. Let me see gold. So gold, 30 minutes chart. Ooh, Nicole, you really wanna short gold, but 5 minutes time frame is gonna give you now the new entry. This is the second OB inside, which can be okay if you really wanna short. I don't know, Nicole. I don't like the idea we took out the London low, we took out this low, and now this is a closest low here, and we inside the fair value gap, and we took out 2 internal liquidities. I would like to frame, yeah, we came back for this 5 minute OB and now our fair value gap, and now we're closing below. If you enter here, your stop loss should be here like 20 points, $200 each micros. So on the 3 minutes now, 1 minute is, this one doesn't look like a trending phase. It's like a lot of mitigation block after mitigation blocks. No, I don't really like. If I go on the 15 minutes time frame, then this can be a potential C2 back to this 48 level before it goes lower. On the 30 minutes time frame, that was, we already around the low of this. You don't want to short the previous low of views, even if you gonna be right. You want it to be already in the trade at the 50 at this level. Let me see if you had a 3 minute continuation lower. Let me just mark. This is a M30 point of interest, and you go on the 3 minute chart, and 3 minutes chart had no clean manipulation, so the first entry would appear here. I don't want to see this on the, yeah, and this one as well. So the first 3 minutes would be here. So what you can do, what you could do, you enter the retest of this and you put your stop loss here, but ideally you can leave your stop loss here, because if the price takes this high, it's gonna take that one too. So that's a 10 point, and you can target 20 point, and you pray the price is gonna hit your target. No, is it understandable? So on gold, we could have this short, you could have this short, you can have this short. On crude oil, I mean, crude oil is not bad. On the 1 hour time frame, probably it's gonna be yeah, this is gonna be a C2. So probably what's gonna happen on the 30 minutes time frame, we're gonna be still bearish, right? The price gonna come back here, which is nice. So I would like to see the price retracing back to this M30 fair value gap, and I want to see a C2 forming here and close back. So on the 1 hour time frame, ideally, yeah, probably we're gonna see actually a C2. So that means we're gonna have a 1 hour fair value gap here. So then you want to see the next 1 hour candle, so you have to wait. So this is a 1 hour fair value gap. You want to see a next candle to sweep, so that means the next hour you have to wait. So that's gonna be like 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock you can have an entry on the 15 minutes time frame on crude oil to go lower. So nothing right now. I wouldn't trade against the bearish time frame because you can be lucky. You can frame a C2. I mean, this can be a C2, C3. Actually, no, the C2, the engulfing this bearish candle 1 minute. So you can long from the next 1 minute changing state of delivery if you really wanna frame a long into this fair value gap, which is gonna be probably a obvious target. So right now I'm gonna just annotate. I'm not happy. Oh, Nasdaq is going lower. Let me go back. Okay, so probably Asian high is coming right now on Nasdaq. So yeah, I want to see this 306 to hit. Yeah, something like this. So back to crude oil. You wanna see price, yeah. Yeah, guys, not sure about your SR displacement. Yeah, price just fell, took out the obvious Asian low target, so I think there is no trade right now. So probably gonna have a retrace now from this level to back and then going low. I'm just gonna leave this like that and we're gonna see tomorrow. Nothing good right now. Gold was so clean. Wow, look at this. And did you miss it? You should stop trading, brother. You should really stop trading, I'm telling. Oh wait, let me be like those guys. Let me be like those guys. I'm gonna share you guys one of my TP I made like a couple of weeks ago, okay? But I'm gonna tell you guys, that was a good price action. We make a shit tons of money, yeah? We make a shit tons of money. And I'm gonna share you guys the previous week when I made some with 3 funded accounts, okay? But I'm gonna tell you guys I made wait, look, I'm gonna do like this. Fuck, they're gonna hate me so bad. Look at this. Easy guys, WV in the chat, please. WV in the chat. Here we go. Look at this. I'm gonna have this. Here we go. So accurate. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna do another one. Here we go. Good job, guys. Hey. I make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 accounts. Yeah, I make $14,000. J. W in the chat, guys. W in the chat. No, this is not real. I'm just trashing, guys. Okay, don't see these numbers. It's just, I'm just I'm just so bored of those guys like sharing like 12 accounts and making like $2,000 each, and this is creating this delusional environment, like anticipation that yeah, I have to make this amount of money as well, otherwise I'm not a trader. I'm not a profitable trader. And this is really funny because this is just dying, guys. Wow, this price is dying. Wow, gold as well. So wow, fuck no. Oh fuck, man, that would be a great. Oh yeah, I'm let me go on Twitter because definitely there will be some of the peeps who catch this whole move on the 50-second chart, okay? I would bet in $500, guys. Let me see. Let me see. Discover. Let me see, guys. Of course, bro. That guy was shorting from 805. Okay, so that guy was shorting at 805. Look, and then yeah. Okay, 1 minute time frame. Look, okay, guys, are you with me? guys. Let me know if you're with me. I don't want to talk with myself. Yeah. All right. Let me see. Crude oil. What's happening with crude oil right now? Okay, so 15. I'm gonna annotate. This is yeah, and I'm gonna go on a 1 minute time frame, and this is a 15 minutes time frame. Here. So wait, there was a move. Okay, yeah, I miss here. Perfect, and here, yeah. Okay, so guys, we had an open low, so we're gonna go for this high. That's like and then I'm gonna see this one on the 1 minute as well, and we have this 50 minutes fair value gap here as well. I want to see this on a 1 minute. So probably long can be played on crude oil, as I mentioned. If you enter the long on the next, you missed here, but you can enter here to target higher prices, but this is like the end of this candle. So I think this 15 minutes fair value gap is the door inside this 30 minutes fair value gap before the price is gonna go lower. Okay, so guys, look, one guy shorted Nasdaq on the 1 minute time frame, simply use the inverse fair value gap. Okay, just an inverse fair value gap on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, and that guy was shorting from 805 to 566. So literally that was around 240 points. So he shorted 240 points short on Nasdaq based on one inverse fair value gap. I just can't find words, girl. I mean, like, probably he used the market maker sell model, and he used the what's the, wait, I'm gonna put this one here. Okay, here, and this is 45, and then this is, sorry, and this is the new, and now you could long. We got the manipulation, so that can be a good long from here. Crude oil, where is my crude oil? Exactly, like, and like, okay, now on a 1 minute time frame that's gonna close below. Exactly, and then he's like, I mean, like, I'm happy to see his success, right? Just this one creates this toxic, like, everybody just only posting wins. Nobody is talking about like, hey guys, I had a loss because of XYZ or something like that. Okay, so that's what I'm missing. I have no problem with people winning. I'm so happy because if they make money, that doesn't mean I don't make money. I don't care. They can make as much money as they want. I'm not jealous. I make my money. I'm a full-time trader. I'm fine. I just don't need that, and don't fight for attention either. I only stream to be accountable. So, but nobody posts the thing like they have losses. They only post, oh, I burned my account, I should stop, I was up like X amount of money. Okay, so what I see when I see a negative post, I was up $400 and I burned 4 accounts. I'm so sad. Tomorrow is another day. I'm gonna prove it. That's usually one post you can see. But, and there is another one. Oh, I'm done with 2K with my fundings, but I make $70-100 million with my life. How come, brother? How come you make more money on the live accounts, risking less probably because that's your live money than your funded accounts? Contradictory. So I see only these two bearish posts on Twitter, and I miss that. I truly miss that. And if anybody can post me, just prove me I'm wrong. Guys, I burned my accounts because I entered here, the price took out my stop loss, I lost my control, I got on tilt, and I lost money. I lost my accounts. Nothing like that. Or when you have a strategy, like, you know, they're not posting that, okay, this was a clean, that was a clean long from here because I entered here, I put my stop loss here because basic logical things, because I was looking for XYZ, right? Nobody posts that. And I'm truly miss that. That's why I always encourage you guys to share. I would like to enter here if the price does this or this. If not, I'm not enter. Oh guys, and then you're gonna be accountable because that's how you speak up or speak out the things out of your mind. And even in the chat, I don't like when people are just posting, oh, I closed my long. Okay, first of all, who cares? Like, I'm happy for your win. And I can tell you, you're amazing. You're absolutely nice and a good trader. But I can say that because I don't know why did you enter, first of all. What was your risk management? Okay, what things actually make a trader to be a good trader? The trader has a good risk management. The trader has a trading edge. That means the trader put the work into back testing and forward testing the strategy. After that, the trader is consistent enough to follow his own rules that actually anticipates, he's psychologically healthy enough and work out all the dysfunctions on mentally that actually he's proving and then bringing that back after like previous experiences he had in his life or her life, right? So I cannot say congratulations because you could be lucky, and if you were lucky, I'm just reinforcing your luck, and that's, I don't want that. I want to say like, okay, tell me, why did you enter? What was your premise? What was your higher time frame, medium time frame anticipation? All right, so why did you enter? Is it part of your entry? Okay, then you did amazing job, and I would say yes, you did an amazing job. But when people are just posting like, I make $1 million and just $100 and $500, whatever is the amount, and they just posting the dollar profit, like, I don't want to like that because I don't need to know how much you make. Only thing I have to know that, did you follow your rules, you consistent, you have your mental health like on the proper way, you inspiring other traders to be vulnerable enough to open and share your losses. That's the qualities I actually measure as a positive things in a trader. So if someone just posting, I close my long, okay, cool, but that is not relevant information. I don't want to be invested to ask you, hey, why did you enter? What was your entry level? You know, I'm missing all these like basic things, and people they just posting print screens and say like it was clean. What was clean? Why was it clean? Why did you enter? What was your anticipation? What was your risk management? I don't care how much money you make. Only thing I care, are you a good trader? Do you do what the trader should do? Follow the risk management, the premise, the trading edge, blah blah blah, and so on. So this is what I'm really looking for, and I cannot do anything when people says like, as we talk, as we anticipated, there was a textbook that was clean. There is no textbook entry. There is never a textbook entry. There is always entries that has different probabilities, because as a trader you have to think about probabilities. When you say textbook, that's a pattern. That's pattern trading. There is no textbook. There is no textbook example. Only probabilities we have, and the probabilities that what we take gonna be a result in a win, break even, or loss. There is no textbook. When I see what someone says like that was a clean textbook entry, so that means you're reinforcing your pattern recognition in your brain and you're trading patterns, not like anticipations and probabilities. And like, guys, like, this is like basic. Sorry for my I don't know how can I say this in English, but I just wanted to say these things because like I see like I'm just I think delete myself from Twitter because there is no like a good like the information that like I like to see people sharing the information like, oh, but like say that was a horrible delivery. Why was it a horrible delivery? Because it didn't hit your strategy. I mean, okay, why was it a horrible delivery? Because it didn't move how you anticipate the price is gonna move. The price never moves like how you anticipate. You always follow the trend, not predict the trend. This is another important thing. Okay, I think pre-daily low is coming on ES at least. So, and yeah, like horrible delivery and then a smiley. Like, dude, what does it mean? Why should I engage? Why I'm curious about your things. Anyway, let me see the chat. I'm ragging too much. Yeah, the traders like I think the professional traders always talk about I entered here and because of that XYZ. Not just like I took a long, I took a short. And I don't misinterpret. I'm not talking shit about other traders and other influencers or other things. I don't care about them at all. I only care about my quality and my trading and that fact that I make money or I don't make money. I don't care about how much they make or how much they lose. I only care about that. I mean, maybe it's selfish, but I only care about myself, and I try to have the most I can with the people who reaching me out because for me that doesn't cost a penny. So like if you ask, I'm more than happy to answer, share the strategy, because this strategy I actually do use as well. It's from 3Trades. I learned from him, and I always tell people 3Trades fractal, 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 and that's it. If you understand fractal, you understand the whole market structure move, and if you understand the whole market structure move, you can actually position yourself on the good side of the market. The good side means you go with the trend until it's your friend, right? So let me see the chat. Yeah. 11 a.m. continuation on gold. Let me see crude oil. Okay, crude oil was not valid. Would be a loss. MGC 11 continuation for what? Pre-daily low. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Nicole. Let me put this as well here, and that means 1 hour time frame. I want to see this on a 1 hour time frame. I want to see this on a 1 hour time frame. I want to see this on the 1 hour time frame. This is from here to here. Oh yeah, yeah. Ideally, we want to see continuation lower from this area and need a 5-minute changing state of delivery. For that, that's what I really don't like. To have this 5 minutes changing state of delivery, we should make a high, low, high, another low. It's a really low probability it's gonna happen, and if you have just only a closure from here, the stop loss is gonna be huge, like 23 points, 20 something points. So ideally what I would do, I will go on the 15 minutes time frame, wait for the C2 here inside this fair value gap and short lower, right? So I'm gonna annotate. I think it's better to short on the 1 minute time frame. This is the M15 fair value gap. Otherwise the stop loss is gonna be big. Yeah. So here I go on the 1 minute, and this is a 15 minute. Yeah, even that one's gonna be like a 10 points. This one I don't need on the 1 minute. Another relevant information. So I go on the 15 minutes and I have to wait like 14 more minutes. So there's nothing. Same exact idea. Congratulations, guys. You see, you're not copy trading me. You learn to have a critical thinking, and that's why I'm happy to see you guys, to be able to make your own decision and trade your own ideas, and that way, if you're gonna be profitable trader, then you don't depend on any other people. Amazing, guys. Absolutely fucking amazing. All right. All right, yeah, take your time. 40 minutes, no rush. I think. Oh boy, Nasdaq can be again framing shorts from here to here. I'm trying to frame, and we will see if we have a 5-minute changing state of delivery. I need this one here. Okay, here as well, I'm gonna frame the short from here to here. I go on the 5 minutes time frame. It's not bad. This is a area where we wanna see continuation. That's nice. We can see how the inverse fair value gaps were held. So ideally, I wanna see the price coming back to this inverse fair value gap and going lower on the 5 minutes time frame. Here as well. I'm gonna have this one here. Wow, I don't need on the 5 minutes time frame the 1 hour. 6 to 7, and I want to make it a bit here, and I don't want to see any other time frame, just a 5 minute. Here we go. I'm gonna lock it out. Here we go. Yeah, but I have a feeling the price gonna just consolidate. Hope not, but we will see. Pum, 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 pum. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah, I think we're gonna have something like this. Yeah. All right, back, Nicole. Yeah, Alan, I think a pretty low is coming on ES, and ideally we wanna see this -4. So Alan, how much you know about the market maker sell model? Let me know. Let me know, Alan. Oh jeez, I have to just stand up a bit because my legs. Give me a second. I'm gonna be here, but gonna play music. Give me a second, Alan. I'm coming back. I'm just gonna stretch my legs a bit.
YoloVanCoin, live on the screen, as that futures every day. You know what I mean? Daily point of interest, I wait that zone. Patience in my chest, I let the chart talk slow. TT rage, frack the model. Lines in the plan, I do not chase candles. I let them come to hand, need that 1 hour shift. State change on cue, delivery flips clean, then I know what to do. No panic in the room, no ego at the wheel. I keep my pulse steady, I respect the feel. When price tells the truth, I don't force a play. I can sit on my hands and still win the day. See the C2 close up, then I'm ready to load up. 1 hour candle, one breath, M5 entry with no stress. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, palm hands, cold scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eyes. No fear moves here, we don't bend it for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again. I stream the session, let the people see how a clean decision can set you free. Teach the young ones how to hold that line. Not every move is yours, not every chart is mine. If the point ain't hit, I stay patient, the state don't shift. I keep it vacant. C2 closure, then I watch that seed. C3 on the hour, that's the entry I need. I talk risk first, then reward can breathe. The pro don't need noise, just a tested read. Community growing from the steps I showed. From I need a win to now I know. See the C2 close up, then I'm ready to load up. 1 hour candle, one breath, M5 entry with no stress. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, throw hands, cold scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eye. No fear moves here, we don't bend for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again. I used to want it fast, now I want it right. Let the market breathe, then I step in light. No emotional trade, that's a heavy chain. I cut that loose and I teach the game. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, cold hands, cold scan. Wait for the change, then I press it right. Build up the craft, get the whole crew right. YoloVanCoin, we trade with the plan. YoloVanCoin, strong mind, sharp eye. No fear moves here, we don't bend for pain. Better trader every day, we rise again.
All right, Alan, I'm back. I am back. Let me see. Okay, Alan, are you here? Yeah, no, exactly. So you're talking about gold. Hey, Jules, how are you? Hey, Alan, are you here so I can start to explain the market maker star model? No, I'm gonna take short after this M15C2. I'm waiting for. All right, Alan. So let me show you this. So, oh no, let me show you here. So what you see Nasdaq, right? Nasdaq consolidated from 6 o'clock until 9:30. You see, Alan? So that's why the 6 o'clock and the 10 o'clock candle is so important. So funny to see the manipulation happened between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So that's why not ideal, but it happened. So we had a consolidation between 6 to 10, 9:30. 9:30 we had a U swing from this low, which happened 6:33 until back to 8:45, and now we're in the distribution phase of the market maker sell model. So we are in the down leg, and during the market maker sell model, we anticipate the price to have a specific reaction levels. Okay, you can see on the left side here how the price is reacted from this level, which was a London low, but this 1030-ish low, 1020 low, and these equal lows, which was an Asian low. Okay, so you can see we had this a slow up move, and we have this aggressive down move. So that's how we know we are in the market maker sell model. We had the market maker sell model manipulation. So when you have this standard deviation, you want to see -1 is an important level and -2. Usually after the -1, we have a retrace back to the OTE of the leg from this high to this down leg lowest point that created the -1 leg. Okay, didn't happen. We had a retrace back to this fair value gap, which is a London low. And don't forget what I was always telling, where we have a short-term low, we want to see a short-term high. So we had a short-term high between these short-term lows. After that, price was expanding and reached the -2, -2.5. This is where we see the time distortion part, aka the second distribution, redistribution. That's usually a consolidation. That's usually exactly the same idea what we have here. You want to see a manipulation on the lower time frame, obvious, of course, and we want to see manipulation into this area, which is that high to that low, that actually the highest point and the lowest that created the second leg. And you want to actually see a manipulation into the latest imbalance, which is here, which is a fair value gap, but the price currently inside this fair value gap. So ideally we would like to see the price coming here, which is funny because there where we can have actually the C2 as well. Sorry, no, not C2. We can have a new 1 hour point of interest, right? So right now the price is inside the point of interest, manipulated into. We want to see a closure and target the -4. This should be a strong down leg, a strong down move. Let me see gold, because now we had this C2. I want to see a C3 continuation. The only problem is that the point of interest is really small. But if we have a 1 minute changing state of delivery, then we can anticipate lower prices. This is a point of interest. Alan, did you understand the market maker sell model? If not, just send me a message in Discord and I'm gonna explain more, or even Sunday when we have the Discord private call with the people there, I'm gonna just explain again. Just make sure you're gonna join to the call. Okay, so I want to see closure below to confirm the down move from this point of interest. We had the C2, perfect. Let me see. Thank you, Exactis. Yeah, guys, that's why, you know, if you in the Discord, then yeah, just come to hang us, and we're gonna have a conversation, and you can ask any question you want. Okay, we had a C2. This is a C3. If there is, I like to frame the C3 because if you know it's gonna go higher than the C2 high, then I'm not really wanna see price actually. So I don't want to see price going higher. That's what I want to say. Let me see the chat. The call. Yeah. I'm gonna put in the Discord again because there's gonna be different time. Probably there's gonna be a Sunday. Where do you live? I forget. Please send me a message. Where do you live? And guys as well. Probably there's gonna be Sunday, and I'm right now in the European time zone, sadly. And so right now for me it's 4:15 p.m. or 17 p.m. I used to be in a London, New York AM time zone, but not anymore. I moved from Spain, from the States to Spain. So yeah, yeah, Nicole. It's gonna be Sunday. Sunday is the best, so we can go through the pre-market analysis as well. So I have like, I think ideally we should have 1 hour, and otherwise is it longer? People are gonna, getting tired. They cannot really focus enough. I want to see still higher price on indices a bit. I don't eat this short yet. Crude oil, yeah, it's going lower. Ideally, I want to see this here as well here. If you, Alan, go and check, I think you have your previous day point of control of 74.16. Just this is, I know, because you use volume information, Alan, on your time frame. So if you go on Nasdaq, the pre-daily low value area low, so pre-daily value area low should actually push the price higher. So I want to see up move around 74 or 74.10 on ES, 74.10, which is funny because this is this 5 minutes fair value gap. So I want to see that. I'm not really engaging. So I want to see this level to hit and then going lower. Because we had this small move, I'm gonna wait for the next 5 minutes changing state of delivery because I worried about this was only a consolidation. Alright, Jules, how are you? I see you in the chat. Watching God, but is it tiny? Yeah, the call was great. Yeah. Also waiting for ES. Yeah, me too. If I can, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we had this closure. You could engage if you want. This is 100 point and you target that low. That's crazy. For me, it's too much risk. I want to see another 5 minutes changing state of delivery. I don't really eat this short yet. I want to see this fair value gap I don't want to see this imbalance left behind. I want to see this imbalance to tag in, to be engaged, because this is like equal highs and we don't have any SMT as well, so the price actually make exactly the lower high. It's not ideal. I want to see one of the assets sweep into this fair value gap, otherwise I'm not touching. And of course I have more confirmation levels are there, so no bueno. Let me see gold. So that was a point of interest. So if I mark the high, low, higher high, low, high, low, low. So this last two is the most relevant high and low. So I want to see this one to be disrespected. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that was crazy. That was difficult, yeah. I just wanna have so I wanna see another changing state of delivery, because this one I don't like. I don't like the price left this area here. So if you go on the M15, you see the M15 fair value gap is not tested, which I don't really eat in, because I think should be at least one of the indices tag in. But that doesn't mean it can go lower. Let me see YM. Maybe YM did. If YM did, then I don't want to say anything. Yeah, that was 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Yeah, we don't need YM took, so that's a valid short, guys. YM took, so we have SMT between the indices, so that's nice. That's nice. We wanna see that's okay. We had a SMT, so it's gonna go to take out the pre-daily low on the ES, and probably it's gonna take out this low here on Nasdaq. That's a valid short, guys. Yeah, I wanna see price. Yeah. So we had the SMT between the YM and Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq YM went lower. So I wanna see the price going lower too. SMT here, SMT there. That's confirming that high should be intact, and we're gonna see lower prices. Yeah, here we go. Price is going lower. Yeah, I think we should see the pre-daily low on ES. No reaction from this at all, and that means this one goes lower. My bad. I didn't check actually. Sorry guys, the YM. I don't want to pay for trading you to have the three layers, because I don't want to pay for nothing. Okay, come on, go lower. Come on, 10 more points, brother. 10 more points. There is nothing to stay. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful girl. Okay. Let me see what I have here. 17. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, gold was already an entry, Nicole, so you could enter here, put your stop loss around here, and target 2R. Well, you can wait the retest probably and going lower. Let me see gold. I'm going the 1 minute time frame now. Give me a second. Yeah. Let me see the chat. I have a limit order. Yes, John. Yeah, took a lot of candles to come down, so I will pass. No, Nico, you see the SMT, how important we had? That's okay. You don't like the SL? Where don't you like the SL in Zactis? I wanna see gold going lower. I was talking about the SLNQ. Yeah, it's too big. It's too big. I think gold is better. I don't want to see any so now you can have the second entry here to target 2R. Should be okay. And you put your stop loss above this 13 level. yeah, you could tag in here. That would be your stop loss is here and you target 2R. I think that's better because you can target these lows there. Let me see I'm gonna start to let me see ES. Yeah, ES is gonna go lower. There's like doesn't make any sense to going back to the range. So yeah. Maybe yeah, pretty low is coming, I guess. Yeah. I mean, like, should. We have 29, so the half an hour candle is gonna close in a 30-second, but I think it's gonna go lower now. Come on, I wanna see this 47 hit, like. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I wanna see a retrace now. Beautiful. Perfect. I wanna see another retrace leg. Perfect. Give me a fuss. Give me a second. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, I wanna see retrace, yeah. Oh, I see what happening, yeah. Gold, the second TP hit. I hope guys you got a win. I got a win. Did you enter, guys, the retest of this OB? Please tell me you did. Please tell me you hit. So the first entry would hit. I wasn't in. I had this C3 continuation targeting this obvious low here. I entered the retest and targeted this low. That's like 7.3 points, and that's perfect. In Zaxis, congratulations, you had a win. Why is like just only one micro? Again, so it's not about the strategy, about the execution skill. We have to work on this. Yeah, it was so quick. I was a win. Yeah. I'm happy to see your success, brother. I'm happy to see. Let me just check my charts here. Give me a second. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I wanna something like this. Let me see my accounts. Patient pays the bills, guys. All right, so with this. Okay, this one I have on. That's crazy. Gold hit the pre-daily low. That's perfect. I'm gonna make the annotation soon. Yeah, probably pre-daily low is coming on Nasdaq as well. Yeah, I want to see the pre-daily low to be taken like 40 more points. But don't forget the -4 is not hit yet, so that's gonna be 795, right? Here we go. Now we're going lower. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I want to see a manipulation back to 920 now, because there is a fair value gap on the 5 minutes time frame, and I want to see the price going back to that range. Let me see the chat. Waited for the C4, prefer entering the quick. Perfect. Did you honest also went without me? I said to Peter, you know, now I'm glad you have. Oh, Nicole, you missed the goal. My ideal scenario was because that was so close, the short-term low. I wanted to see a price to tank. Like, I missed this entry here, and I was waiting for the next 1 minute, and then I like this PDA here. And you remember, Nicole, short-term low, I want to say short-term high. So that's why I was entering after we close, and I was like, okay, if the price wants to retest, I just target. That was a not even 2.28 R. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna close a tick before the low. So yeah, I'm gonna annotate this as well yesterday too, chat. So this week I have 1 loss, 1 win, and 1 break even, so I'm up 1.28 R already. Yeah. Okay, let me see those things on my left chart. I want to see now the price going back to this 920 fair value gap on Nasdaq, because the pre-daily low was tagged. I want to see the price going back to this 920. Come on, just go back to 920. You won't go higher now. Yeah, the C4 didn't. It was just expanding because the doll was really close, I guess. That's why. And then don't forget, Nasdaq was tanking as well. So I think Nasdaq and ES actually just brought those prices lower too. So Yeah, Nasdaq is gonna go back. It's tiptoeing around the 850-ish level. Oh, these guys, man. Why do I have this on my chart? Dude. $9.14 is coming on Nasdaq. That's beautiful. Here we go. So close. So close, brother. Just go. Here we go. Just take out 9.14. You're gonna do it. Here we go. Beautiful, brother. Beautiful. 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 If you have any question, guys, don't shy to ask. Thank you, Jules. Thank you for your congrats. I hope you got something as well. I think that was understandable. We have been waiting for the gold. Nicole was calling out in time. The pre-daily was the low of the day was disrespected, and we just engaged this M15C3 because the most obvious liquidity target was the pre-daily low and the short-term low as well. Don't forget we have a short-term low. If the price wants to go lower, then it should form from here, but this looks like a consolidation for me, so I wouldn't engage at all. It's not short-term high. It's a short-term low. Here we go. Here we go. Doo-doot, doo-doo-doot. I should listen to some music. Why don't we have any music? I forget to turn on, guys. There is no Onarina music, Nicole. Damn. Here we go. Alright, I think the second shot is coming on Nasdaq. Alright, let me see chat. Yeah, exactly. Good call, Nicole. I'm gonna wrap up the live as well. Please guys, make sure before you leave, hit that like under the YouTube video. That's gonna help me to grow my channel. If you have any question, don't be shy, leave in the Discord or even under this video. I'm more than happy to answer. Just let me know if you have any question. If you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I see, just press that like. See you guys tomorrow. Always, brother Alan. And yeah, let's have a question and answer call in the Discord. So if you're part member of the Discord, just let me know if you join or not. And I'm gonna do today, tomorrow, these last 3 trades PDFs, and I'm gonna upload as well. I'm currently up 1.28 R of for the week. I had 3 trades, 1 loss, 1 break even, and 1 win. Alright, peace guys, much love, and see you soon tomorrow.